The next one's from Daniel. Subject is the Lucha Brothers and tag teams. Hi, Konnan, Disco, and JoJo. My name is Dan. I'm a history teacher from Manchester, England. Love the show, and I probably listen to the decimation of KG at the hands of the mayor of Moldavia, Cyrus, on a weekly basis. Right. So does Marty Tude. So does Marty Tude. He loves listening to that too. Yeah, the episode where Cyrus where we play for Kevin on our show, where Cyrus eviscerates KG, or him and Lance, and we play it. And then we eviscerate him. And then we should ask KG. That's one of the best. That might be.
Not only that, bro, but here's the thing. For 6 weeks after that, this is the thing that you have to do. You have to listen to the show for 6 weeks, because for 6 weeks we bust his balls, and finally he explodes one day, and he goes, "Well, fuck, you guys keep bringing it up. You've been busting my balls for 6 weeks." And I go, "It's been that long?" Bro, we busted his nuts 6 weeks straight.
6 weeks.
So those are great too. So don't miss out. If you're going to get the whole experience, the whole KG experience, don't miss out on that. But go
this
ahead.
was from a few weeks ago, I guess. But he said he saw the Lucha Brothers versus LAX in an independent show in Manchester. I guess they wrestled each other in England.
Yeah, they did.
Easily the best match live I've ever seen. The roof came off the place. My question is, who would you rate as the best tag teams of all time? A top 3, please, would be great. Cheers, guys. Keep keeping it 100. I listened to your podcast when did a marathon last week, and your podcast kept me focused for the first 2 hours of the run. Awesome. Maybe one day, if you listen to our podcast, you'll actually win. So my top 3 of all time. Number 1, the Midnight Express. Okay.
Right.
Number 2. This is a team that wasn't really together that much, but I used to watch them together to study the way they worked, because I liked the thing was Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson, the Brain Busters, when they were the Brain Busters in WWE.
Right.
And number 3, just because I was a huge mark for them, would be the Road Warriors.
All right. You, Joe?
Top 3 tag teams: Hart Foundation, Steiner Brothers. I would have said Arn and Tully, but I'll say RVD and Sabu.
I mean, RVD and Sabu. That's are the top 3 of all time?
Well,
you got to remember, he's an ECW fan. So.
Yeah. But what about you, Joe? What about you, Konnan?
This one's a little bit biased, but they were great. And
Eddie and Art.
Eddie and Art.
Right.
There were these Mexican guys that they used to wrestle in the LA Olympic. I used to watch them when I was a little kid, and I loved them. They were called Gorman and Goliath. Gorman and Goliath. They were great because this is what they used to do back then. It was from the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles, and I used to love this. I used to love when a guy would be backstage on a promo and he'd get attacked backstage, and that was their specialty. Yeah, I'm gonna kill Gorman and Goliath. You don't see that anymore.
Right. Yeah.
And then there was, and then they were like, back then I'd never seen this, so I actually popped. Now it's been overdone, but I remember the 2 ring announcers. They were called Miguel Alonso and Luis Magaña, and they were super over, like think 2 Jim Rosses, okay? They were super over, really loved by the fan, and it was one of their birthdays, and they brought a birthday cake, and of course, Gorman and Goliath, threw the cake in his face and, put the boots to him, to like this little announcer, which I thought was great heat, So Gorman and Goliath, who would be the third one? I liked a lot, believe it or not, when they were called the Islanders. Remember Haku and Tonga?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked them a lot.
Samoan SWAT team I used to like back in WCW.
Yes. When Paul was their manager.
Yes. I used to like them.
Ruthless.
Doom.
Yeah.
Ron Simmons and Butch Reed when they were Doom. It wasn't very long, but they were awesome.
Right.
They looked imposing too, yeah.